Your three biggest distractions. Number one, alcohol. Two, drugs. Three, women. If you can control yourself to avoid all of these three, you're going to become successful. Now, I want you to keep something in mind. If you literally cannot abstain from any of these and you have to have them, then you really need to audit your life and your goals to determine what you actually want out of life. Because all three of these things they're not necessary to live, meaning you can go without them. Well, not the women part, but drugs and alcohol, you can go without. So if you can go without something, then you need to figure out like what you actually want out of life. Like if your life depends on drugs or alcohol, even women, if you depend on a woman, if your life is dependent on those things, then you really, like I said, need to audit your life and figure out what your actual goal out of life is and what you actually want. Because most people's lives are centered around these three things. They're centered around that, which is very bad. They're waiting for the next time they can get high. They're waiting for the next time they can get drunk. They're out here all night at bars and clubs all night trying to pick up women. These are the three biggest things that hold you back, by far. Figure out what you actually want out of life. Once you can figure out what you want out of life, then these three there's nothing to them. Like, there's nothing that these things can do to you. If you don't know what you actually want in a life, then chances are these things are really holding you back, because that's what people do with their time and their lives when they have no goals, no ambitions. They don't know what they want with their life. They'll just go to drugs, alcohol, or sex because they have no real purpose, no real mission. Like, they don't know what they want out of life. So abstain from these for 1 month, 3 months, and then watch your life change just because you're abstaining from something that you've wanted for the longest time. And you'll actually start to realize what it is that you actually want out of life, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, because you are taking these things away. So because you are taking these things away, your time will be devoted in different areas. So you're going to literally figure yourself out, like what you actually want out of life. I realize this is extremely difficult for a lot of people, and not a lot of people can do this, but if you can just take these away, you're going to start to realize like what it is out of life that like you actually want. Like, in all honesty, you will figure out what you actually want out of life once you take these away. Because like I said, most people evolve their lives around drugs, alcohol, and women. They're dependent on these things. They need them to live. And like I said before, you don't necessarily need these things to live. You're not dependent on them. You can go without them to live. So if you can just take them away, if you can just take these things away from your life, you're actually going to find out what it is that you actually do want out of life. You're going to figure out, okay, I want this, this, and this. You're going to figure out what you want, because you're going to find it. Your time, like I said, your time will be devoted in different areas. Your time will not be consumed with drugs, alcohol, or women. Your time will be devoted on your goals, on your mission, on your purpose, and on your grind, on your work. That's where your time will be. Your time will be on work. So we won't have time to get out of here, drugs, alcohol, women. This won't come after you. Once you can take these away, you'll figure out what you actually want out of life. I can never say that enough, because like I said, most people's lives are evolved around these three things. Take them away, and you will figure out what your life's purpose is, what your life's mission is, why you're actually here, what are you doing, what's your purpose, what's your passion, what are you passionate about, what do you actually like out of life. Like, figure these things out, so that way you can figure your life out a lot clearer. It'll come a lot clearer once you take these away, because these things are just distractions. Like I said, name of this video, they are distractions, the three biggest ones. That's the video I have for you today. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.